thanks for tuning in to my tutorial on the Beatles Blackbird. It's a really awesome song for finger picking, especially if you're just learning how to finger pick and you want to learn. It's got a little bit of challenge in it, so it's going to seem pretty intimidating to begin with, but it's actually not that hard once you learn all the patterns, and the shapes are very similar in a lot of ways. So anyway, let's get started, and hope you enjoy it. Okay, to start off, make sure you are tuned to 440 tuning, like I am. Do a quick tuning here. So Blackbird is in G, major key. So the first intro starts off with the G on the large E string. Basically, 3rd fret. I use my 2nd finger, but you can use your 3rd finger. That and the open B string. So you're using these two like this. And I just finger pick with my bird finger. So you do that simultaneously. Then you hit the open G string. Usually use my 1st finger for that. So it's. Then you move to an A minor form. So it's open A. And basically on the B string you're moving up 1, so it's a C note. So you got same pick with the 1st finger on the open G string, so you got, and then up 2nd on the A string, 2nd fret, that's your B note. That's basically a B. It's actually another G form, but, and then you D note on the B string, 3rd fret, open G again, so you got, oops. Okay, and that slides all the way up to the 10th fret, A string, which is your G note, open G, and then 12th fret B string with this D string muted. You lay your finger over it, but don't push down. If you're doing a wild pluck like I do, you just cut something that you basically learn over time, but kind of muting the E string too. If you don't, it's going to sound like this. You don't want that, so. Okay, go to the intro again. Okay, and then the ascending part goes to C major. So that's 3rd fret A string. I do that with my 1st finger. And 5th fret on the B string. That's C major. And then it goes to the C root bass goes up to C sharp, and I use that finger, and then you take your 1st finger, and then you move that to the 3rd fret of the little E string. You're just basically playing those 2 notes, and then you're sliding everything up another fret. You're doing the same C form, but in the D, so it's 5th fret. So you're like 5th fret and 7th fret on the B string, so. And then then basically doing the repeat form of what you just did the first 2 measures, or first 2 chords. And then 6th fret with a 5th fret on the little E. And then 7th fret, which is your E note on the A string. That's E minor. 8th fret on the B string. So as you're doing this, you're basically you're kind of hitting the strings down with your index finger on your plucking hand. And you're kind of muting all the other strings that don't count. The only strings that count are on the A string and the B string, and then your open G, that's like a constant through the whole song. So we stopped at the E minor. Then 6th fret on the A string, that 7th fret drops down to 6, and then the pinky stays on the 8th fret, same thing. And then you drop that down 1 fret, 5th fret on the A string, that's a D chord again, and then 7th fret on the B string. with a downward pluck. Then you drop your root down to 4th fret, and with your index finger play 3rd fret, little E string. And then you're back to your C form, 3rd fret, A string, 5th fret, B string. So as you're doing that, again, you're doing the pluck between each chord. And then you're just doing that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it goes to a C minor, which is, this is your C major. It goes to basically, you keep the C root on the 3rd fret, and then you drop the B string down from 5 to 4. That's the C major to C minor. And then that position drops 1 whole fret. That's your G form again. That's B and D on the 3rd fret of your B string. Then it goes to an A7, which is open A string and 2nd fret on the B string. But on that I usually just play a full A7, which is 2nd fret on the D string, open G, and then 2nd fret on the B string. And then it goes to basically a C with a D bass, so that's, so your C is, this is the lower 3 strings of a C chord. Open G, 1st fret, B string, which is the C, and then open little E. But then you add the D bass on top, which is, that's the last chord after the, goes back to the root. So that whole transition again is C minor, that's your G chord, your A7, basically you're hitting your G root again, your starting chord, your open B. Then the chorus is basically an F chord, that's 8th fret on the A string, that's your root, and then 10th fret on the B string. So most of the strings that you play in this song are on the A string and the B string. 2nd fret from, or 2nd string from the top, 2nd string from the bottom. So your first chord is your F, keeping that open G. That's basically throughout the whole song. And then your next chord is your E minor, 7th fret, 8th fret on the B, and then everything drops down 2 frets, 5th fret, 6th fret, A and B strings. And then your C major, 3rd fret and 5th fret on the B, and then B flat major, 1st fret and 3rd fret on the B. I'll run through that again. And slides up to C again. And it goes to A7 again. Into the light of a dark black night. After your B flat, your A7, and then your C D chord. C with the D bass. I've seen some players play this song on YouTube. Instead of plucking the strings like I was doing, kind kind of strumming it, they actually pluck the G string up with their first finger. Which has a little bit more of a precise sound to it, but that's not the way the original McCartney version was done. But either way, the first cover version I did of Blackbird, I actually picked it that way. I forgot to do the very end of the song, so that's so you were only waiting for this moment to arise. So that's your C, 3rd fret, 5th fret B string, 3rd fret A, and then down to your 2nd position on the A string, 3rd string, 3rd fret on the B string. So, and then your A7, 2nd fret on the B string, open A, and 2nd fret on the, you don't really hit that, but I just keep that form just so you don't hit a wrong note. And then your CD. So it goes. That's basically it. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Bye. Also, don't forget, if you want to see my cover versions of Blackbird, I did my first, actually it was my 3rd video on YouTube, late 2013, and I played the song a certain way, and I just covered the song again a week or so ago, and basically did it a little bit differently. I had a different, like a strum pattern, which is more kind of like the original White Album version, even though the newest version I did, it's actually more mirrored after his live. If you look at McCartney playing Blackbird live, I did it very similarly to the way he does it live. Basically, first verse, second verse, and then first verse and second verse again, whereas on the original White Album, I believe it was different, and I think I did that a lot more similarly the first cover I did. So anyway, long explanation, and so if you want to see either one of those cover performances, I will post the links down below in the comments section or above the comment section, and I'll try and post the videos here somewhere on the screen. Like that. There we go. Okay, cool. Well, enjoy, guys.